Hello everyone, this is Cari for Redesign with Prima. Today I have a few really pretty and fun and easy projects to make for summer using our Silver Rings collection by Redesign. We are going to make a makeshift lamp from an upcycled bottle, a Lazy Susan, and some really cute little dishes and more. So I'm really excited to get into it with you, and hopefully you'll find these inspiring for your summer decor. Now, Redesign makes a bamboo Lazy Susan, and I just thought this would be perfect for the middle of my table this summer. So I'm going to add a little bit of moisture with my spritzer to the surface, and then I'm going to take Manor Coffee chalk paste and just give it a nice light wash. What I love is that with the bamboo, sometimes some of the pieces on the Lazy Susan come out a little bit darker and other pieces come out a little bit lighter. So it's kind of nice, and once it dries, those really pretty hues actually match the transfers so perfectly. Now with this step, you can also add 2 coats if you want it to be a little bit more saturated with the chalk paste color too. That's totally up to you. And don't forget to do the sides as well. I love how things look when you mix script and some of the images together. So right now I'm using our Sweet Notes Decor Transfer. It's sort of a brassy colored script transfer set, and I'm just cutting it in little pieces randomly. Like, I don't want it to look too straight or too organized, so I'm just kind of picking and choosing where I want the sentences to end and begin, because I like that randomness. But that's just me. You can certainly add a little bit more or do it a little bit differently if you choose. And the script decor transfers do take a little bit more rubbing with the decor transfer stick, and it's only because there's more glue and there's more areas to stick down to your surface. So this takes a little bit more patience, but trust me, it looks so good when you're finished. What's also nice about the script decor transfers is they go with flowers, they go with butterflies, they go with animals. They're really versatile. And we do offer them in other, shades such as black and gray and a vibrant gold as well. So here, like I said, it just takes a little bit of patience, but just go slowly and take your time, and you can press down some of those little edges with your fingers to make sure that it's all burnished down to your surface. Now, what I like to do with a lot of my transfers is I use the polishing pad by Redesign. So this removes a lot of the halo, any of the bumps, air bubbles, and any little crinkles that might be in your transfer during the process of burnishing. Now I'm going to add the Silver Rings Decor Transfer. So this one has a beautiful heron, and it has some really muted toned florals. And I thought these would just look so pretty with the script and the bird. And I'm just sort of deciding my placement here and deciding where I want to put the flowers, but I really like how soft and muted they are, and they go with that Manor Coffee chalk paste color perfectly. So I'm going to burnish the florals first, and then get them down nicely. Use the polishing pad, of course, and then I'm going to add the third layer with the birds. So you have the script, and then you have the florals, and then the bird is last. And you can do this with our transfers all day long. They can be layered together, not a problem, and it won't lift up the other transfers once they're burnished and placed down. Another little nifty trick I like to do with the transfers is I will pull up on that top protective sheet as I rub, and it helps me just to push it down and really burnish nicely to make sure that the whole transfer comes off nicely. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just a little trick I like to do when I'm doing the transfers. Now I am just sealing the whole thing with a soft matte gel or soft gloss gel will work, either one. If you want a matte finish or a gloss finish, it's totally up to you, but the soft gloss gel is my go-to for decoupage and for sealing my projects. And look at this, it came out so pretty, not a lot of effort, and it's absolutely stunning. It'll look great in the middle of your table for summertime, barbecues and get-togethers, or just for everyday use too, to hold your condiments. This decor transfer is called Whispers by the Marsh. This was another one of my favorites from the Bloom in Serenity release. So I really wanted to use it on some little dishes that I'm going to make here now. So I'm using Fast Cast Resin by Illuminate. So this is a fast curing resin that sets up in about 10 to 15 minutes. You measure equal parts, A and B together. Make sure that they're equal because it won't set up if you don't measure them properly. And you mix it really, really well, but not for very long because this stuff does start to set up quite quickly. But once it becomes clear and not cloudy anymore, then you know it's ready to pour. So here I'm just spreading it into the Contour of Grace decor mold, which is our little plate mold, and I love it. And now I want to experiment with some different finishes on these plates. So this one I used the Chest of Gold Sparks paint by Finnabair. It has a really beautiful, almost glittery, shimmery finish to it. So I wanted to add this underneath a chalk paste that I'm going to use. And I experimented on another little plate and it had the gold leafing. So instead of the gold leafing, if you don't really want to go through all that effort with the 2 steps, the Sparks paint worked just beautifully, but I wanted to test both to see. And I'm not doing a complete coverage here with this English country chalk paste color. It's kind of a light blue, sort of a earthy blue color. And I'm just going over it with like sort of an even layer, but some of that gold still shines through. So I decided to do that on both of these plates. To be honest, you can't tell the difference in the metallic underneath. So that was really interesting. Now I'm going to add the Whispers by the Marsh Decor Transfer scenes here, the beautiful herons together. I just love how 2 of them are grouped together, and there's another one with a larger heron and a small one together with clusters of florals, and I thought these would just be so beautiful in the center of these little plates. So now I'm just burnishing like I did with the other transfers. Very simple, very easy process. And again, I'm layering some more transfers over the original image. So I wanted to add some of those really beautiful little florals that come with the set. I just love them. There's little trees also in the set, birds alone, tall grass. This set I just absolutely love. And the colors are so muted and earthy and beautiful. So they just remind me so much of summer, and I just couldn't wait to use them on these little dishes, and I think they came out great. Now I decided to raise these little plates and make them into sort of little risers. So I'm taking just ordinary wood beads, and I'm going to use my Gorilla Glue it's a contact adhesive. It's a really strong glue, and it doesn't yellow, it is clear. I'm just gluing those beads directly to the bottom of the little dishes just to give them a little height. And it was really a simple and easy solution. And I did test these a few days later, and they are on there. They are sticking on there beautifully. You can even use dabs of resin if you really want to be extra careful or cautious to make sure they don't come off. And now I'm using our liquid fluid medium. So I've used these on ornaments and things in the past to bring out like sort of a shiny finish to my surfaces, and I wanted these to look more ceramic. So this liquid fluid medium really does the trick. It does add a nice shine to the tops of the dishes, which will also seal the transfers and make them easy to clean as well. I believe I did 1 coat, but you can do 2 coats if you want it to be a little bit more shiny. Here I'm showing you I did one with our decor waxes. This is old denim and aged brass. So I wanted sort of an ombre finish around the sides, and waxes always last. So I went ahead with that old denim and I just spread it around the sides and the top sides of the dishes as well. And I just take my finger and I go around the edges of the dishes very softly because I want it to be a really soft kind of ombre look with the decor wax. So, and I achieved that look, and I'm really, really happy with it. I also end up doing the wooden beads underneath just to tone them down, that wood tone just a bit. Now you can use white beads underneath as well, but the wax really did the trick. It really blended everything in together beautifully. Now that I'm really happy with how the old denim looks, now I'm ready to add just a little bit of brassiness to the edges just to give it a little bit more of a metallic shine. So I'm going in with the aged brass, and I'm not going in as heavily as I did with the old denim. I just want it to be very subtle but noticeable as well. The sides I went a little heavier, but the tops around the blue I did not go as heavy. And I do end up adding it to the feet of the little dishes as well as the bottom portion. It just kind of looked nice and finished and sort of rustic as well. So I didn't do complete coverage. I didn't want to. I wanted some of that blue to come through, but you can add as little as you want or more. It's totally up to you. So I would love for you guys to try this out and let me know what you think of this technique. I just love how they look ceramic, they look high end, and they are going to be beautiful for soap dishes or candies or whatever you want to do. Tell me what you guys would use these for, because I think they're actually so versatile and you can use them for so many different things. They would even make really sweet gifts for someone. If you wanted to put cookies on it and wrap them up and give them as a housewarming gift for the summer, if you're going to someone's house for a picnic, that would be great. Next, I'm going to make a little lamp out of an upcycled bottle and some soft glass gel and an old discarded lampshade, and I'll show you how. I'm going to take the Whispers by the Marsh Decor Transfer again and add it to the bottles. Now, the transfers go on really easily and very well if you take glass cleaner and clean your mirror or glass surface just before you add the transfers. It does have to be dry, but if you freshly clean the bottle, it's amazing. These things come off like so amazingly. And here I decide to layer a couple of the different images together. So I wanted more florals and some of that tall grass, as well as the heron and more grass and florals. Now, I initially came up with this idea because I found these LED lights with a little remote at my local China mall. And I thought these are so neat. And you know, there's so many little areas in my house that are very dark. Inside my house is very dark wood. And I have so many little areas where I would love to just light it up. There aren't any outlets or anything like that around it. So I thought this would be a really neat idea, and I'm excited to share this with you. So here we go. We've got the, I did 2 bottles actually, because I didn't know how many I wanted to make. So I just went ahead with 2, and I wanted to just sort of play around with the transfers and do different scenes on either one. And I ended up loving both of them. Next, I'm going to give them a frosted glass effect with the soft glass gel, which you'll see in just a minute. You can see just how easily these transfers come off when you layer them together or add them to the glass bottle. Sometimes with the little delicate areas, I go in with my fingernail and just press them down and make sure that they are secure to the surface. But look how beautiful. I can't get enough of this transfer. I think this is my absolute favorite one from Redesign of all time. Isn't that crazy? But here they are in the bottles. And next, what I'm going to do is go ahead and add 1 single coat of the soft glass gel just to give it a nice and frosted look. So I wanted it to be sort of, soft, and you can still see the transfer come through just fine. So not only does it frost the glass very easily, but it also seals those transfers for you as well. I'm just using an ordinary sponge and dabbing on the soft glass gel as evenly as possible. And it really is very user friendly. It doesn't clump up or make bumps. And if it does, you just take the tip of your finger and take it off, or you could just go over it with the sponge again, and it really actually smooths everything out for you. Now here are the little lights that I found, and you can see you can click it with your finger or you can use the remote. So I thought this is so neat. And I found a lampshade that goes on a smaller lamp that actually fits over the bottle just beautifully. So I was actually able to upcycle this lampshade from a broken lamp that I had previously, and it fits on there nicely. I didn't have to glue it. It stays right in there. And all I have to do is press the remote and light it up, and it has 2 different settings as well. I think you can find these lights on Amazon and maybe even your local hardware store, but look how pretty that just lit up. There's my dark walls. So you can see just how pretty it lit up this little corner in my kitchen, and I love how it looks. It's so rustic and cool looking. I also did the same exact technique with these candle holders. And the tops, I just used some of that decor wax just to finish off the edges. And these candles I did make during our release video for the Bloom and Serenity release. So those are basically the same concept, the same way. And now I have candles, I have a Lazy Susan, I have little serving dishes, a little lamp, And even this bottle, I decided just to put fairy lights in, and I thought those would look pretty in the middle of the table, like for like a nighttime cookout or something like that. But I just love how these all match and they look amazing together, and they're perfect for summer. And it really did not cost a lot to make any of these. Most of it was from the dollar store or from, you know, a mold that I had, and I made it into something really beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Thanks so much for watching.